Apple has collapsed -6.12% to $275.15, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Friday, June 26th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Caution prevails across asset classes. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,357.49. Equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street is getting trampled by an RE sell-off. South Korean market plunges 10%, CNN. NASDAQ 100 is trading higher by plus 0.75%, at $29,440. Investor sentiment is being shaped by NASDAQ closes lower as chip sell-off resumes, Micron shares extend losses. Dow Jones is little changed, hovering near $51,921. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. DAX is trading lower by minus 0.62%, at $24,740. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news. Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat. Apple and big tech stocks fall. Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors. Investors monitor Iran. FTSE 100 is trading higher by plus 0.65%, at $10,530. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Apple plunged minus 6.12% to $275.15 in a significant session. The market is pricing in a multi-year AI-driven super upgrade cycle. That may be optimistic on timing, but the services business provides a floor to earnings growth. Near term, any iPhone demand commentary from Asian supply chain checks will move the stock. The Vision Pro trajectory is less relevant for near-term earnings. Rocket Lab plunged minus 5.53% to $80.69 in a significant session. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. Commercial success would dramatically expand the addressable market. Space Systems revenue is a growing, predictable revenue base. The SpaceX IPO narrative creates positive sector sentiment that benefits Rocket Lab. Samsung made a dramatic move today, surged plus 5.29% to $358,500. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. ASML made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.45% to $1,841.18. The EUV monopoly is one of the strongest competitive moats in all of technology. AI chip demand for the most advanced nodes directly benefits ASML without the execution risk of being a chip maker. Watch for any update on the 2026 to 2027 capacity shipment schedule. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, traders are reacting to news that stock market news. Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat. Apple and big tech stocks fall. Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors. Investors monitor Iran. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. Turning to commodities. Brent crude climbed to $75 per barrel, up 1.71% on the session. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day. Oil prices dropped to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. WTI crude climbed to $71.47 per barrel, up 1.61% on the session. The move follows reports that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices dropped to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. Natural gas climbed to $3.27, up 1.58% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news, Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat, Apple and big tech stocks fall, Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors, investors monitor Iran. Gold edged higher to $4,041.60 per troy ounce, up 1.29% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by gold price could struggle through 2026 as it loses safe haven status to US bonds, buys McGlone, Kitco. Let us give you our near-term view on Apple. The technical picture for Apple has deteriorated. The $258.64 level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.14, losing 0.04% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, losing 0.02% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.76, gaining 0% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold, silver ETFs fall up to 4% as stronger dollar rate hike fears weigh, Business Standard. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.